Wrestling Podcast is sponsored by the first ever women's Royal Rumble match. If you didn't know that there was a women's Royal Rumble match, go back and watch the last month's worth of wrestling product and make a drinking game out of it. We guarantee you'll be shit-faced. Now, at Royal Rumble, a few things went down. Me and my so-called friend, Youngblood, failed to capture the Real Talk World Tag Team Championships because this little bitch of a partner just couldn't get back in the ring on time. Which, I mean, not to say that LAX did any better because one of their members was laid out on the outside as well. But rules are rules, and LAX are still your Real Talk World Tag Team Champions. However, I moved on to bigger and better things. I went into the Real Talk Rumble as the number 2 entrant, along with the number 3 entrant, Prodigy. Me and Prodigy proceeded to clean house at the Rumble trying to prove a point. Until which point I eliminated the Prodigal Son. Just as I was about to stamp my ticket to WrestleMania, my partner saw fit to come down and screw me over. So, I made a decision. Me and my partner Youngblood are no more. And there's a very simple reason for this. 1 year ago, almost, the Reaper of Real Talk debuted in Real Talk Wrestling Podcast at Fastlane 2017. 1 year ago, I won the Real Talk World title. A little bit after that, a storied feud between me and the Big Bad Booty God happened, to where we went head-to-head several times, and I finally captured the IC title. Then I thought to myself, you know, this new guy I brought in, his former partner Maverick screwed him over. I'm going to team up with him and try and prove a point to how we are the greatest thing to ever happen to this podcast. And for a while, that's what it seemed like. Me and him as a team ran through everybody. Yeah, the Big Bad Booty God and the Prodigal Son, the team of LAX. The Dashing Ones, so we beat them all. But over time, I realized something. Ever since I have teamed up with Youngblood the Beautiful, the Reaper of Real Talk has failed to do one thing, and that is win. It's one thing when Reaper wins having somebody else watch his back, or when Reaper's watching somebody else's back. But ever since Fastlane, ever since Fastlane, I have failed to do the one thing that I came here to do, and that is be world champion. I don't care about my so-called friend Youngblood who screwed me over at Rumble. I don't care about the Tag Team Championships anymore. I am here to do one thing, and if I have to, and if that means taking out my partner, which I did earlier today, so be it. So, Elimination Chamber is coming up. I have nothing behind me to stab me in the back, and I have 5 people in front of me to get out of my way. And when it's all said and done at Elimination Chamber, once again, I will walk out your Real Talk World Heavyweight Champion. Because I am just that damn good. And there is not a goddamn thing anyone here can do about it.
I have a name.
So, with that said, I do have to extend my congratulations to the Big Bad Booty God. But there is one person here that I do want their thoughts on. I want to hear what the world champion has to say about his opponent going into Elimination Chamber, and more specifically, what he has to say about his opponent last night, Booty Dust. So, champ, go ahead.
Oh, damn. Again, on another talk show. Jesus fuck, guys. Can I get a break? Nah, I'm joking. I'm alright. I have a few words to say. Booty Dust, I told you so. I'm not going to spend a lot of time telling you everything that I've proven correct against you over and over again. I did it, man. It's like the fact you're never going to make your motion picture that you so fucking
you did beat Booty Dust, but this is a question everybody else has been asking. You had to have your partners get involved somewhat. Do you think that you could ever win a match against Booty Dust without having somebody attack him from behind? Because let's look at it this way. You beat him at Rumble with the help of your two tag partners in LAX. Then, before that, when you fight, you had outside help as well. Do you honestly think that you're just not good enough to beat Booty Dust by yourself, or is this some kind of underlying strategy to guarantee that you stay champion?
I'm gonna be for real with you, Reaper. I'm actually glad that you said this, and you should be accustomed to this, since, you know, you're the basically god of death, right? Or, you know, messenger of death, if anything, but whatever, not the point. Have you ever played the game of chess?
Yes, I have. It's about strategy.
So what does the king have to do?
The king has to be protected by his minions.
But see, I don't want to call LAX pawns, because they're not. They're not. They're my brothers. They're my family. If anything, they are above pawns. Pawns are the other people, like your former partner, Youngblood, by the way. Congratulations for finally losing the dead weight. But, you know, my bishops, my rooks, my jacks, and, like, card games, if you want to mention that as royalty, they're not pawns. They're just here to protect who's really, really important, especially in a match like that.
That's understandable.
To protect the gold, to protect the kingdom of LAX.
That's completely understandable, and I can't lie to you. If I were in your shoes, I would more than likely find whatever help I could find to make sure I kept that championship. But the thing is, you're going into the Elimination Chamber as champion, and LAX won't be there to have your back. Do you have some sort of underlying strategy to be able to walk out, or is this just going to be the time to where you finally prove that you don't need LAX to have your back to stay champion?
Well, I'm going to be for real with you right here. I didn't need LAX. Well, I didn't even know LAX was a thing back in the day when I beat you and the Royal Rumble winner back in the day for the ICP Championship, didn't I? I didn't need LAX to beat your partner for the World Heavyweight Championship. I didn't. I did it all by myself. I didn't need LAX to win the Money in the Bank. I did it all. This is just for extra insurance. This is for when you have a nice home during hurricanes and tornadoes known as Real Talk Wrestling Podcast. It's just for extra insurance. Especially coming up to, what is the biggest star in Real Talk Wrestling going to do outside of the Elimination Chamber? Come on. It's not that I was going to lose anyways. I just wanted to show everybody how much of a bitch Booty Dust is. How much he claims to be this big, bad something. You know, the creator of motion pictures, the one who's always in control. But I just showed him that not even all his hard work and planning had him ready for what happened.
Yeah, I do have to admit it is pretty sad when someone makes so many plans and they just don't go their way. My former partner knows all about that.
Oh yeah, no, when you betrayed him, oh my god, I was laughing. I congratulate you. I mean, I don't want to say you did it all by yourself. I mean, ever since I beat him, you kind of been on the downslope of his career, like a certain prodigal son. You know, I beat him way back when, and ever since then, in my opinion, his career's been going down. I wouldn't be surprised if your partner's career, if he has another year before he becomes a champion again, or if he ever becomes champion again.
And this is the difference between me and my partner, and even the prodigal son. You see, like I said earlier in my promo, I haven't been world champion for almost a year now. But when I lost my title to your partner Heat, I accepted my loss. And I've grinded since then. It's taken me a while to get back into the world title spot, but since then, I became IC champion, became tag champion, almost won the Royal Rumble had it not been for my partner. And then you have the prodigal son. I beat the prodigal son to earn the IC title shot, but even after that, he has sat by, taken everybody else's shit, and had a very good showing going into the Royal Rumble and is sitting inside the Elimination Chamber along with me. My partner, however, saw fit to bitch, whine, moan, and complain, and through all his bitching and whining, I kept on telling him, focus on the job at hand. Get the job done. Don't worry about what happened in the past. Worry about what's in front of you. And he could not do that. He could not let go of the fact that he was just a loser, and I was trying to motivate him to be more than just a loser. Do I like the fact that I had to let him go? Do I like the fact that I had to lay him out? No, but a point had to be made. I'm not going to affiliate myself with losers that make excuses and whine about the fact that they lost. You lost. That's all there is to it.
Understood. I mean, I don't want to sit here and be the dick of the story. I congratulate Booty Dust on a well-fair try. I guess he has another new motion picture because he actually did place really good in the Rumble. And yet again, magically, for the almost fourth pay-per-view in a row, he has another shot at the World Championship.
My question is how many movies is he planning on making in his series before he actually gains that World Championship? Because, I mean, you know sequels are never good as the original.
Well, as long as I'm champion, I'll make sure that whole trilogy will never happen. I'll make sure the third movie is not the end. There'll probably be a saga after this. As for you, Reaper, finally glad to see you back in the world title picture. Just don't get any slick thoughts that you'll actually win. Prodigal Son, I'm glad that the comeback story is kind of alive, but just like your Rumble story, you're just going to come this close, and you're going to shy away. As for Jay, I mean, shit, man, odd man out, and you're in. Don't expect to be inside the circle, though, because the square is very fucking tight. And who else is in the fucking chamber?
Some jobber named Maverick.
How can I forget the great Brit with all the motherfucking wit? The man that doesn't show up. I'm pretty sure fucking Providence showed up more than Maverick did in the past few months. He's not even here anymore. Can't wait to see him walk out the door as well. Losing all the dead weight. The Crusade's over. I showed you which one is the real Crusade. That's all I have to say for Chamber. I'm glad all of you are here, but tough luck. Everybody expects to walk out world champion. Spoiler alert, still champ. Back to you, Reaper. I'm out.
Alright, well, glad to have the world champ on this talk show. I don't really have much else to discuss. So, if anybody else wants the floor.
Nobody else? Alright.
Who won? Luigi, you're lying.
Wrestling Podcast is sponsored by The Point. Because obviously Luigi's missing it.
And the match card.
And did he fall asleep?
Mr. Prodigal Son.
I think he fell asleep.
How? No, we literally just talked to him. Hold on, let me pause this. Come on, go. Alright, guys, let's talk about the Royal Rumble. And just to let you know, we're going to skip the pre-show. It was a Cruiserweight tag match. The Faces won. Bobby Roode beat Mojo Rawley. You're not surprised. Technically, I wish it was Ziggler, but hey, we'll get to a story for another day. But let's kick off Royal Rumble with the first match. Alphonse's favorite match. His favorite person. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
AJ Styles is my favorite person. Hands down.
Whoa.
But anyways, let's discuss this. You know, I'm glad AJ Styles won. He deserves it. Sami Zayn can go hang himself like Benoit.
Oh my
Now let's keep going.
Okay. Actually, I do have something to say about this fucking match because
It was lackluster.
no, it's not that it was lackluster. It was fucking pointless.
Thank you.
No, not because of fucking Sami Zayn being in the match. I know your hatred for him is immense, but here's why it was fucking pointless. What did it accomplish? Because if Owens and Zayn win, it makes them look weak, basically, by saying that fucking that they had to fucking have two people to be able to beat AJ Styles. Yet, if AJ wins, it makes Sammy and Kevin look weak because it basically says that two people couldn't beat AJ Styles. So either way, win or lose, AJ Styles was protected in this match.
Pretty much. But
It
then
was
again,
pretty much pointless.
I do love AJ Styles.
I mean, so do I. It's just, unlike Alphonse, I actually like Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
See, my
And
thing is,
it kind of makes Zayn and Owens look weak either way, whether they won or lost, in my opinion.
To be honest.
my thing is it weird that for someone like Kevin Owens and AJ Styles, I always think they should have incredible matches, but like it's like some of their matches are really lackluster. Like every time they're in the ring, I'm not interested. Am I the only one that feels that way?
Just get rid of Sami Zayn. We'll be happy.
I mean, somewhat. I honestly feel that they could all do better. It's just, I'm not really digging the whole Shane McMahon storyline between Zayn and Owens, because, like, going into this match, I kind of figured that fucking Styles was going to win because something was going to happen to where fucking Owens and Zayn got screwed over. So it's not really that interesting of a match if you know what the storyline is going into it. Like, because did anybody here really think that Zayn and Owens even had a chance going in?
Kainside
Hell
did.
no.
Kainside
Hell
did.
no.
Kainside thought he was going to win.
Well, Kainside is stupid.
Hey, you're stupid.
Yeah. Kainside's an idiot.
Exactly, yeah.
Any proof of how he's an idiot?
Because he's an
He
idiot.
chose Benoit, Tess, a bunch of dead people, China.
So China's not dead?
She's dead.
She's dead. I hate to break it to you, but you might be living under the rock. But unfortunately, she passed away. Rest in peace, China.
But are we grading each match as we do them, or just grading them at
Grading
the
each
end?
match,
Yeah,
and then grading each match, and then overall pay-per-view score. But on a scale of 1 to 5 is how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna give this match 2.5.
I'm gonna give it 2 stars.
Yeah, too.
This doesn't deserve any stars. It was pointless. Now let's go.
No, wait, no. Is it because alright, what if Sami Zayn wasn't in the match?
2 stars.
Okay. Okay. Question. Just so we
Yo,
don't.
I'll give it a 0.1.
Alphonse, we're supposed to be unbiased here and
Oh,
not
okay.
let our hatred for wrestlers
Oh, okay.
get the better of us.
I give it a 0.5.
Okay. So which match was better?
Sami Zayn looked amazing.
All right, but which match was better? Andreas versus Johnny Gargano, or Black versus Cole?
Gargano and Andrade.
Agree.
I think
Versus Cole.
I think AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn was a good match.
Okay, I'll find you this.
Okay, not gonna take that.
Next.
Next match, tag team titles match. Usos, Benjables, 2 out of 3, and Usos with a clean sweep.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I actually like the Johnny Wrestling match and Andrea.
Y'all are disappointing.
Who's doing that noise?
Johnny Gargano should have won.
Yep. No, actually, wait, Gargano? No, definitely not. No.
Hell no. Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
I mean, I wanted him to win, but hey.
Don't worry, his big win is coming, and it's coming at TakeOver New Orleans against Tommaso Ciampa.
I just feel like that match should have been for the world title.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
no. Alistair needs to win the world title.
Ooh, Alistair can wait a
I don't
little
know.
while.
No, he cannot.
Who's Alistair?
Alistair Black?
Oh,
I'm not
my man.
Tommy End.
My man, Tommy End.
Hey, I just feel some type of way because I've been going for Gargano even before the fucking breakup of DIY, so.
Speaking of
I was
breakups,
really hyped to fucking see him in a world title match.
oh, I think we all were. And yes, folks, NXT was better than Royal Rumble. I'd rather talk about that than this pay-per-view.
No, the Royal Rumble was better because of Ronda Rousey, but we'll get to that.
F you, Alphonse. Ronda Rousey ruined Asuka's moment. We'll get to that.
Next
But
match.
Usos and Benjables. So, Usos with a clean sweep. And I gotta say, how do you guys feel about 2 out of 3 matches where someone gets a clean 2 falls? Like, it was just two falls decide the match. They got 2 wins straight off the bat.
I just want to know what the fucking plan for the Usos is, because
It's simple.
we're going to have another.
It's pretty obvious. They're going to lose to the Belgian brothers. That's why I picked the Usos. Benjamin and Gable are. I feel like they're too green. I feel like Benjamin and Gable are. Chad Gable is phenomenal. He should have been Kurt Angle's son, not Jason Jordan. I mean, did you guys see?
Speaking of Jason Jordan, can we talk about the fucking interaction they had backstage?
I did not see it, but describe it.
I didn't see it either.
Please respond.
Alright, so basically at Royal Rumble, fucking before Gable and Benjamin went out to face the Usos, they ran into Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan backstage, and Jordan basically got called out by Gable for the fact of he said that he went to Raw to further his singles career, yet was holding a tag team championship. And Gable pretty much said, so you came here to be better as a single star, yet you're holding this tag title just following around another partner because that's all you're good for. And Jordan pretty much looked at Gable and said, yeah, well, at least I'm holding a belt. At least it's more than what you can show for at the moment.
Oh, American Alpha return confirmed.
American Alpha. No, Gable versus Jordan at Mania.
I wanted that Survivor Series. IC champion, US champion. Give Gable the US. Give Jordan IC. That speaks for itself.
Wait, Neville's back?
Wait, what?
Oh, wait, that was 10 months ago.
I hate you, Alphonse. But anyways, back to the 2003 Falls match. How do you guys feel about when a person or a team, in this case, gets 2 straight falls? So there's no point of the third fall. How do you guys feel about that? Do you like it? Do you hate it? I mean,
I actually, in the case of the Usos, even though I picked Gable and Benjamin to win, for storyline purposes because I didn't want to rely on just one Rumble pick to try and win the match and everything. In the case of the Usos, I actually really like it because it pretty much proves the point of them being the quote-unquote greatest tag team in wrestling today, which, I mean, I'd like to argue that fact because I honestly feel a lot of other tag teams and indie promotions are a lot better, not to mention maybe a couple of them even on the NXT roster as well.
TM61.
Wait. Malik, he said indies. Indies? Bullet Club? Bullet Club confirmed.
That wakes up Luigi.
Luigi wake up saying, "Shut the fuck up."
Now, fuck the indies.
Wait, fuck the indies. Fuck the revival. Cody Rhodes said that. Cody Rhodes, Bullet Club. Club confirmed.
Leader of the Bullet Club. May I correct you there?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm laughing at all those people who thought the breakup of Kenny Omega and the Bullet Club meant he was going to be in the Rumble match.
Hello, right? Like Kenny Omega, Royal Rumble. Yeah, right.
Hey, it can happen.
Too soon.
Although, low-key, I probably would have marked the fuck out.
It would be nice, but it was just too soon.
Yeah, but no.
Too sweet. I'm just playing.
But no, back to Malik's question. I don't really have a problem with it in this case, because I was actually low-key hoping Usos would retain anyway.
I don't have a problem. I like different. And it kind of makes it easier to say, you know, it makes you feel like it's more unpredictable when it's like, okay, we know it's going to be one fall, the other person gets the other fall, and then they're going to decide who gets the other fall. But when ooh, sorry. But winning 2 straight falls makes the match better, in my opinion, because it gives that shock factor. And the way the Usos won, like, getting, 2 seconds after their first fall? Like, well, not 2 seconds, 15 seconds after their first fall, and then they just got straight 1 second fall. That was just amazing. I don't think anyone saw that coming.
I actually missed the second fall. What happened? Because
basically, Benjamin they were trying to hurt the other Uso, and they got him outside the ring. And then when they were trying to do a tag move, Chad Gable went up on top of the ropes to do a slam while, Benjamin was to do a setup. And then I think it was Jimmy was the one who did the roll-up pin to get the 3.
Did I? I did the roll-up pin?
Yes, you got the roll-up pin, Jimmy. That's how you are the tag team champions, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so overall grade on the match, I'm going to give it a 3.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was the only one that was going to give that 3.
3.25.
I didn't see the match, so I can't really rate it.
3.25.
So I'll give it a 3.24.
Oh my God, where are you, Dave Metzler?
Yes.
The Metzler? Did he just say Metzler? Alright, I'm leaving the podcast.
Yeah.
We do not speak his name.
Why, is he like
I love Dave Meltzer. He's so fucking intelligent. I love him.
Alright,
who's Dave Meltzer?
Anyway, next match.
the Royal Rumble. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, Rey Mysterio, the Hurricane, saved this match, in my opinion.
Wait, what are you talking about? It was Lita and Trish Stratus.
That's the Women's Royal Rumble, dick.
Oh, we're talking about the men's.
Yes.
Okay, a little backstage news on it. Rey Mysterio is just one and done. He's not signed with WWE.
God dang it.
Yeah, it was just a one-time thing. I mean, now the doors are open for him to return. It's all up to see if WWE is interested in actually signing him back.
But what's the point of putting him in the Royal Rumble?
Just as a pop. That was pretty much it. Just one and done.
Boo.
I want Ray.
I love Ray. Ray's great.
Yeah, I mean, they're thinking about it. The doors are open. I know that they signed Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley's already signed.
How you know?
He's already signed.
How
They
you know?
didn't want to put him. They didn't want to put him in the Rumble because they didn't want him to leave.
Technically they couldn't put him in the Rumble because his no compete thing isn't up until February 3rd.
From who?
TNA.
TNA.
No, TNA doesn't have no compete clauses anymore. He got automatically released. He could fight the next day if he wanted to.
No, yeah, from what I've heard, it's because they want to build him up. If they put him in Royal Rumble and he gets eliminated, it's going to make him weak. They want to make him look strong.
Yeah, no, they want
He's a
Lashley
black Brock Lesnar.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
They want
But Lesnar's supposed to be leaving after Mania.
the plan for Lashley is to build him up as fucking strong as shit. Once Reigns beat Lesnar at Mania for the championship, Lashley will be the one to take the championship off of Reigns' hands.
Spoilers.
Yes, pretty much. Spoilers. Who the fuck cares? It's WWE. It's predictable as fuck.
Look, I would not be against Lashley taking the title off of Reigns.
As long as Reigns is not champion, I'm good.
I don't know. I'd rather Reigns take the title off of Lesnar at this point.
So yeah, Lashley is in. Lashley has already been signed. As going back to Rey Mysterio, it's only a one and done. Pretty much it.
Sad to hear that. Really am.
Yeah, it's very sad to hear that, but yeah, no, one and done.
Don't worry, guys. He'll be 2K19 in the community creations.
Okay, but that is a good question that I just thought of. What would you guys prefer? Lesnar being a no-show champion that only works certain pay-per-views, or Roman Reigns being a champion that at least shows up on Raw every night?
Lesnar.
Lesnar.
Love it.
Okay.
Yeah, because, Lesnar, because...
I would actually prefer Roman Reigns at this point.
No, I like Lesnar. Lesnar's a money attraction.
Yeah, I was gonna say with Lesnar, since it's a part-time, he's not there, and then once he shows up, it's holy crap, he's here, Lesnar, and it just attracts more viewers,
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, I'm more of a fan of having your champions actually show up.
Who cares? It's the Universal Championship. It was made to be shit from the beginning.
Are you dissing Sean?
Who cares?
I am comparing Lesnar to Maverick, someone who can win titles yet can't show up to promote them, unless it's something really, really important that he wants to do.
Well, pretty much, it's not even the Universal Championship. It's for the catch-up championship. It sucks. Who cares? IC title has more prestige right now. Whatever.
That's my issue. It's the Universal Champion. It's the Raw's pretty much main flagship title, yet nobody gives a crap about it because the person holding it can't show up and promote it.
But when you see Brock, it's a big deal, though.
Exactly.
No, exactly. That's the thing, though. It's like it has its upsides and it has its downsides.
No, Malik, when I see Brock, it's not that big of a deal to me. Because all it is to me at this point is, it's Brock Lesnar. I already know he's going to fucking retain at this point because of a fucking planned feud with Roman Reigns. If they didn't have this feud planned with Roman Reigns and I had no idea who was going to face him, and if I didn't know that the person facing him was going to pretty much win, I'd be intrigued. But at this point, it's pretty much we're just sitting around waiting for Lesnar to give Reigns the belt.
Well, if it makes you feel better, the plans not too long ago was a triple threat match with The Undertaker. And it wasn't for the belt, but that went back. But, yeah, it's just he's a main attraction. Everybody loves Lesnar, no matter what his persona is. Exactly. Whenever he does come around, the title might not be worth anything when he's not there, but when he does come back, the title's worth something in a big way. Even though if you know he's gonna win, but versus fucking Lesnar.
I mean,
It's kind of
be honest.
like a like Shinsuke. Like back then, remember how Shinsuke debuted in SmackDown, but he didn't appear that much. And like whenever he appeared, it's like, oh crap, it was like the main attraction. Like,
Yeah, and then the problem with
something
Shinsuke,
like
he
that.
came in every week. You lose his mystique.
Exactly. Like if he kind of did what he did low key before and not show up that much, show like a few times.
It should be like what
I feel
Oscar.
like
It should be like
the main
Oscar.
attraction.
Oscar should not be wrestling every episodes on Raw. Oscar should be like Brock. Oscar's just there to just Oscar just comes. She just says you're not ready for me, and then you see on like what I'm trying to say is what I like about Brock is it makes the pay-per-view feel big because you're going to see him wrestle. You know what I mean? And with Shinsuke, before he came,
I can get that, like being at the arena standpoint, but to me, it's just at the point to where, like I said, I want it to feel big to me, but I know he's going to win before he even has the match. Because he's been booked to be that strong. Because I don't think Lesnar's actually lost a match since Goldberg, and that was basically because it's fucking Goldberg. So.
Oh damn! So Lesnar's about to be champ for about a year now. Holy crap! Longest Universal Champion and longest reigning Universal Champion of all time.
And the third, the fourth Universal Champion too? That's amazing.
Damn.
Bless me. And think about this: if Roman, thank you. If Roman was Universal Champion, they might. I'm not saying they'll hop a tail of the belt, but the belt will probably transition a lot. But with Brock with the belt, it shows that this one guy, he's just so good, no one can touch him. So he's gonna take a break until he sees a worthy opponent. That's how I see Brock. Like when he fought Joe. That was money right there, Brock and Joe. Even though we knew Brock was winning, we were all excited because we were like, "Yo, this feels like a WrestleMania moment." Brock and Braun.
The only thing that I didn't like about Lesnar defending the belt is the fact that Braun Strowman was in all of those championship matches except for the first one against Samoa Joe. Other than that, Braun was in every single one. And that's the only thing that I didn't hit.
But we're talking about the men's Royal Rumble, so we can talk more about Lesnar.
Oh yeah, Shinsuke, amazing, finally got it. Wrestle Kingdom 10 rematch at WrestleMania 34, confirmed.
Indie Mark.
Yeah.
Indie Star.
5-star match.
I wanted to let you know when the Final Four happened and they had the fucking Roman and Cena staring at each other and the crowd was chanting, "You both suck," I laughed and shit, and then they had
I love that.
They had the moment with Shinsuke and Finn staring at each other and everybody ate it the fuck up. That was pretty great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was there live, man. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, live on the sofa.
No, I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, Alphonse.
Wow, no one believes me. Okay.
But no,
we have video proof of you being at my house.
Yeah, but low-key, when it was fucking Reigns and Nakamura, the final two, I about punched my fucking television because I honestly thought they were going to give it to Reigns again.
Once again, that 5th year in a row that Roman Reigns is in top 4. 5 years in a row.
Can we stop, please?
And the only time we actually people wanted him to win was when Batista won it. Even though I didn't really have much of an issue with Batista winning, because he won me $300 by winning.
Spoiler alert for 2019 Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns will either be champion at Royal Rumble or will be in the top 4 again. Spoiler alert. Because fucking Christ. Roman Reigns.
Hey, Roman Reigns, he's the best. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Vince McMahon likes big, sweaty men.
I ain't even surprised, fam.
No, Roman and Cena were standing in the ring. He's like,
And then it was Finn and fucking Nakamura. He was probably, get this the hell off my screen.
No, like I said, his ultimate bust match was No Mercy Reigns versus Cena. Just pure Reigns and Cena. Just.
But the Warrior, I feel like this Rumble did. I felt, even though I think this Rumble should have been the main event, I won't lie to you guys. I feel like this Rumble was a little bit disappointing.
I actually disagree. Because I was actually
Well, good for you. You're wrong.
No.
No.
The only reason I'm gonna say the men's Royal Rumble was way better than the women's. It's the same exact reason why men Hell in a Cell matches was better than the women's Hell in a Cell match.
So there's no botches?
Because of fucking botches, bro. I get it. You want legends in the ring. Kelly was botching left and right. Michelle McCool is Sin Cara. She's botchmania.
Yo, bro.
Hey, let's get to the point. Let's just talk about the two matches beforehand, though.
Tori Wilson was shit. Molly Holly was just horrible. Stratus.
Oh, shut your mouth. Molly Holly was great. Molly Holly was probably the best.
So the
Molly
next
Holly,
match
yeah.
was Brock Lesnar.
Wait, we didn't even discuss. I didn't even discuss Royal Rumble yet.
Oh, I don't know what no more.
Well, yeah, no, I gotta go soon, so let's hurry up.
Yeah, let's get this going.
Well, that case, Jimmy, you address what you hate about the women's Royal Rumble and all that stuff.
Well, yeah, no, I'll just say my quick things, I guess. Men's Royal Rumble was great. Shinsuke won. Great choice. Finn would have been a good choice as well.
Roman too.
No, Roman was not. Roman was going to get it either way, even if it's a chamber, so whatever. Second match, what was it? The Universal Championship? Or no, it was Barr versus Rollins and Jordan. Horrible match. Jason Jordan fucking sucks. Barr wins. Good job. Out of 5 stars, it was a 2. Universal Championship. Lesnar, Strowman. I've seen it for the 5th time in the span of like a year, and just plus Kane, and Lesnar won. Good choice on Lesnar winning. 2, another 2. And then Women's Royal Rumble, botches from the old women. I love how Nikki Bella and Brie Bella did amazing in the ring. Loved it. Asuka won, good choice. Rousey, congratulations. End of story. When all the other women shut up about Rousey, done. Well, pretty much it.
All right.
All right, well,
But
so, Alphonse, do you have to go too? Or can you stay for a few?
I could say for a few.
All right, cool. So, about the Royal Rumble, I mean, we got the main points out. We got Rey Mysterio. I love the surprises, the surprise entrance. And we'll discuss more about the women's versus the men's when we get to that. But I just feel like this Rumble, if it wasn't for the surprise entrances, I felt like this Rumble was terrible. I actually think 2017 was way better. Last year's Royal Rumble was way better than this one.
I completely disagree just for the fact of Roman winning.
Roman didn't win last year's.
He didn't win last year's.
Last year's was Randy.
Yeah, the surprise entrance for that one was Ty Dillinger and Roman Reigns.
Technically, Jack Gallagher too.
Oh yeah, Jack Gallagher. Well, yeah.
If you want to count that.
Well, I mean, if we're
That's
talking
what I forgot
about
about him.
if we're talking about on the aspect of surprise entrances, yeah, but I feel Nakamura winning was better than Orton winning.
I mean, I agree. I agree to that, but I just feel like how the atmosphere of it, the names, and then how everything went and played out. I feel like this one was kind of disappointing. I mean, I love the Heath Slater stuff, and I just felt like they buried Corbin by getting him out in 25 seconds.
Yeah, that is pretty sad. When the thing I remember the most out of the Rumble, other than Nakamura winning, is fucking Heath Slater eliminating Sheamus.
Yeah, and then Corbin getting eliminated in 25 seconds.
Yeah, that was just bad.
And let's talk about how Finn and Rusev and Slater, well, not Slater, because Slater kept getting beat, but Finn and Rusev were selling the injuries for like about a good 10 minutes, And
Can we talk about how over fucking Rusev is? And yet, for some reason, they haven't really declared him as a babyface.
Yeah, the crowd was crazy.
Yeah. Can we talk about how Rusev is over but not in English?
I actually like it in English.
Yeah, me too. I feel bad that no one cheered for him when he came out.
Yeah. I mean, he's over when he does the Rusev Day part, but...
I feel bad for him because he's just like... When he came out, it was like no one cheered, no one popped. It was just like, well, damn.
Heath Slater got a pretty good pop when he eliminated Sheamus. That was nice.
No one saw who. Let's be honest. Who saw that coming?
No one.
He fucking broke the record.
Nah, Sheamus. I heard Sheamus got 2 seconds.
No, he got 0.8 seconds. He actually broke the record.
They said that on Raw?
They announced it. They talked to him backstage after he got eliminated, and they basically informed him that he broke the record of fastest Royal Rumble elimination.
Well, Alphonse, Santino Marella is no longer in the history books.
Yep, it's not Sheamus. Bar.
Yep, but... Yeah, I just felt like this Rumble was disappointing. And for some strange reason, I love how Cesaro entered the Rumble. Like, the way he ran to the ring was just like... It looked incredible. But, I'm going to give this Rumble out of 5. I'm gonna give it a 3. I felt like the surprises... Rey Mysterio and Hurricane actually made the Rumble...
Speaking of shit that happened in the Rumble with fucking... with fucking Rollins eliminating Miz, apparently from what I heard, the rumor going around going into Mania is supposed to be Miz versus Rollins.
Miz versus Rollins? I heard Braun versus Miz.
Nope, it's supposed to be Miz versus Rollins for an IC title feud. That's what I heard.
Yo, they love changing these... Alright, unless Seth is winning, I'm not down. I mean, I like it, but I kind of want Seth to win the IC title.
So do I. I love Seth Rollins.
I want Roman Reigns.
Yes, we know. Alright, so what's the next match?
The next match. Wait. John and Alphonse, we need your reviews. For
the men's Royal Rumble?
Yeah, out of 5.
Okay.
Alright, so I liked Rey Mysterio returning. Nakamura winning was great. Sheamus getting eliminated by Slater was hilarious. And Rusev's reaction was great. Overall, I'm just going to give it a 3 stars.
Yeah, I was going to do the same thing. I was going to give it 3 stars. I mean, it's just the crowd in general. I think that's what made it, like, good. Because there's just the Rusev, and then I don't know who pointed out about John Cena and Roman Reigns, you know, and they both were there, like, you both suck, you know. The crowd just, I think it made it a little better.
I mean, the crowd can always make or break the match.
Yeah, I honestly, I have to agree. The crowd pretty much made this match better, because without the crowd, it would have been boring as shit, so.
Yeah. Alright, what was the next one? Is it the Bar or
is it the Bar versus Alphonse's favorite superstar, Jason Jordan.
No, I can see why you guys hate him now.
Well,
I actually love him.
Okay, low-key, this wasn't the Bar versus Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan. This was just the Bar versus Seth Rollins.
Jason Jordan was just out.
Jason Jordan made a tag and he was in the ring for a good 10 seconds.
Jason Jordan got knocked the fuck out. Let's be honest here.
Let's be honest here. Fucking went in there and got a fucking concussion. But yeah.
Him and Seth weren't on Raw tonight either.
Oh, really? They weren't?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Serious.
I get Jordan not being Raw to sell the injury, but I think Seth should have been on Raw. Just to contain the storyline, but hey.
Wait, was Sheamus and Cesaro at Raw or no?
They faced fucking
Titus and Apollo, from what I heard.
Oh, who won? The Titus Worldwide?
Of course not.
No,
No.
it was Titus and Apollo for the Raw Tag Team Championships.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I picked the Bar to win, because Apollo and Titus kept winning the tag matches against them. That's why I picked the Bar to win.
You know, low-key, I was actually somewhat disappointed because I kind of wanted Titus Worldwide to win.
Yeah, I want them to win too.
I want Apollo to win. I
Titus
just feel like Titus O'Neil's only good with Darren Young. I try to get.
I'm starting to somewhat grow on Titus Worldwide. It's not as fast as I wanted it to, but.
No, John, I thought it was crazy too. I was like, why am I liking Titus Worldwide? There's just something about it, like, I'm liking it now.
Because it's Titus O'Neil and Dana Brooke and Apollo Crews, underrated superstars.
I think because of Apollo Crews, maybe.
I like Apollo Crews.
No.
I don't know why Luigi doesn't like him.
Nah, for me, it's more along the lines of Titus O'Neil. I know he's not the best, but I like his charisma.
Exactly.
Yeah, that man will force you to love him.
Yeah, because let's admit, fucking Titus O'Neil is charismatic as hell. He's just not the most athletic person there is.
Right. I mean, he can see. I mean, I won't lie. When he was going solo, I did kind of want a piece of me kind of wanted to see him win the U.S. title from Rusev in 2016 because I felt like he was doing good. But other than that, I don't know.
But yeah, going back to the Bar versus fucking Seth Rollins because Jason Jordan was knocked out.
Wait, who knocked him out? Was this Cesaro?
I think Cesaro.
Yeah,
it was Cesaro.
Yeah, if you guys don't know what happened, Cesaro basically ran Jason Jordan's head to the turnbuckle, I think.
Yeah, into the ring post and gave him a concussion.
And Alphonse was really sick about him.
There was a moment in the match to where Seth fucking ended up getting tagged by Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan gets into the ring, pretty much looks like he has no idea where he's going, tags Seth back in, and walks away, and just sits on the steps, and Seth Rollins ended up getting hit with what's the double team move that...
I don't know,
do they have a name for their team move?
It's a white noise with like a neck breaker. I have no clue.
Yeah, can they just do a neutralizer bro kick or something like that? Like Sheamus hits the bro kick and then Cesaro quickly puts him in the neutralizer. I mean that's a perfect finish. I hate that tag.
Do they even have a name for their tag move? Because you have the fucking Shatter Machine for fucking Revival.
Magic Killer.
Club confirmed. Wait, what's their, doesn't Gable and Benjamin have this move too, or not really?
Well, American Alpha had Grand Amplitude.
Yeah, Grand Amplitude. What about American Beta?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I think they have a name for it, but I can't remember.
What about the Usos? Or is this a splash? Just super kicking a splash?
I think so.
Yeah, the Usos don't have a name for it either.
No. I think Uso Crazy or Uso's Double Splash? I don't know. But anyways, I give this match 2 stars.
Yeah, I'll give it 2 stars too. Just due to the fact that it just felt slow. And John?
Just 2 stars, honestly. I was more impressed with Seth in the match than Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah, that's true. Just due to the fact that he was holding it by himself to the very end.
Alright, so what's the next match?
Oh, before we go on, can we just admire Seth Rollins' ring attire?
Yes.
That was...
You know what? Just for that, I'm going to give each match Seth Rollins was in an extra 5 points. So the Royal Rumble, 3.5. This match, 2.5.
Alright, yeah, so then the next match.
Whoa.
Universal Championship.
Alright, this match disappointed me. So this match was horrible. The only thing I liked about this match was Braun stiff Brock, I think by accident, and Brock just
punched him in the face.
Brock gave the meanest right hook I ever seen in my life. I wonder.
Yeah, fucking Strowman legit got punched in the face by fucking Brock Lesnar and took the punch. So whoever says WWE wrestlers can't take punches from fucking people who fight in MMA is talking a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, Braun was so going. What's crazy is that can't even talk right now. Was the Braun thing an accident or was it on purpose?
It was an accident.
You sure? Cause
him and fucking Lesnar have a bunch of backstage heat going against them right now and got chewed out by Vince because fucking Strowman accidentally fucking kneed Braun in the face and Braun punched Strowman for it. So
you know this ain't the first time they got into a thing at Royal Rumble.
Wait, this isn't the first time they actually physically hit each other?
Yeah, look at the 2016 Royal Rumble. I think they were trying to say that Braun backstage Braun said, "Hey, you need to look strong. So, if someone hits you or Brock hits you, just walk it off. Pretend like pretend like it didn't hurt you." Brock was hitting Braun, and Braun wasn't selling, so Brock got pissed. So he's sorry to really knee Braun trying to hurt him. Yeah, I mean, I'll send you a clip on after the episode.
Yeah, please.
Alright. But no, overall this match was kind of disappointing.
This match actually, honestly, this should have opened the. I mean, well, this match was a pre-show worthy match. Sad to say.
My issue with this whole thing is the fact that they keep on building up Braun to be this big unstoppable monster among men, yet he can't get the job done. At this point, I'm almost at the point with Braun to where like I'm impressed with what he does, but I just don't care to really see him do it. When it comes to someone like Braun Strowman, you have to strike while the iron's hot.
That's why I said. Honestly,
if you don't put the championship on a man when he's so over with the crowd and he's being pushed to be this big monster, then what's the point of pushing? I don't care. What's the point of pushing him?
Honestly, I feel like when they was showing Braun lift up the truck and stuff. Okay, he can do that, but he can't get a single pin, a 1, 2, 3 out of Brock Lesnar, who lost to Goldberg in 20 seconds. It's kind of.
And even then, he didn't even have to pin Lesnar in this match. If he would have fucking pinned Kane, Lesnar would have been protected because it basically says that Lesnar didn't get pinned. Braun becomes champion, which puts him over because of him being pushed to be this huge monster. Then you could fucking have Braun walk into Chamber as champion and have fucking Lesnar be put into the match as well. And then you could have fucking Lesnar fucking regain his championship spot and fucking have a #1 contendership match on fucking Raw or some shit to have fucking Roman Reigns earn the spot to go to Mania to face Lesnar then.
Honestly, I just feel like if you're not going to give Braun the Universal title, don't book Braun like this if you're not going to give him a belt. And especially if it's with Brock, honestly, they should have just gave him the IC title. I honestly don't see what's the point of keep prolonging this. I get, Braun looks good. But the thing is, if you're not going to make him win if he's going to feud for the title and he's not going to win the belt, then don't book him like a monster. Or a monster in John's case. And by the way, I think the best part, not only the best part of the match was when Braun and Brock got stiffed with each other, but when Michael Cole said, every week I asked it, how do you stop Brock Lesnar? And then he was like, and Corey was like, you mean Braun Strowman? I'm just like, Cole, you know Lesnar should show up every week. That just made me laugh. But I'm gonna give this. This was the worst match of the night. That what I've seen. I'm giving it. I'm doing what Alphonse said with the Sami Zayn match. I'm giving this 1.5 stars.
I actually have to agree with you on that, though, because for me, like I said earlier when we were talking about Lesnar before, it's at the point with Lesnar to where I know he's going to win. So, in my opinion, don't bother booking people to look like they can beat Lesnar if you're not going to fucking have them beat Lesnar.
Pretty much.
Because it just makes them look like total bitches.
And especially in Braun's case, I think Braun should have just went for the IC title and won it. Like you could have last time the last big man to win the IC title was the Big Show.
Yep. But I'm gonna give this match 1 star. Alphonse, do you have any thoughts on the match?
He loved it.
Alphonse left us.
He did?
Just like Booty Daddy's father.
It's too soon, dude. Too soon.
Alright, so I guess it's just me and
you
Booty
and God.
Daddy, so
God and light versus dark again. And let's talk about the Women's Royal Rumble.
Alright, so I'm going to say this. Overall, as a entertainment quality-wise match, like for nostalgia, it wasn't that bad of a match. I popped a lot for a lot of the returns. I enjoyed it for what it was. As a wrestling quality match, to where you're actually paying attention to what they do in the ring, it was absolute garbage.
I have to completely agree. This match was a botch fest. I popped for the entrances and all that stuff, but other than the pops, watching this,
you had a lot of really good moments.
Yeah, like
Michelle McCool and Beth Phoenix and Natalia's moment.
Lita, Trish, Molly. I popped for Molly Holly and Tori Wilson, to be honest. But
yeah.
I mean, I don't know why I don't know why they got Tori Wilson out of all people. She wasn't really a wrestler. She was more of eye candy. So that they kind of messed up on that part.
You know, I really do feel bad about something, though, because during this whole time, it's like, if Mae Young was still alive, I guarantee you they would have had her come out and shit just to get into the fucking ring.
Pretty much.
But here's the thing, though. It's really honestly sad, in my opinion, when the only thing I remember the most, other than Asuka winning and Rousey coming out on the end, is Vicky Guerrero. Vicky Guerrero's not even a fucking wrestler.
I popped for Vicky Guerrero, to be honest.
Vicky Guerrero coming out was fucking great. I laughed at it and shit, like... I mean, it's been years since we heard that annoying, shrieky voice, and...
No, it's funny, the moment I heard it, I was like, Vicky, I miss her. And I'm like, thinking to myself, oh, God, I hate her voice.
But that's the fun of it. Like, that's why people loved it. That's why people love Vicky Guerrero. It's because of her excuse me gimmick. Like, it's one of those things that you can't help but hate to love. Or love to hate, or whatever the hell you want to call it.
I hate loving it.
Yeah, but still, whenever you see her on TV and she does
but
reaction.
I think the worst part of this match that killed it for me was the botches. Michelle McCool actually, like, how she ran to the ring. I was like, okay, I guess she was like, I feel like she was just too excited to be a part of the match. Because she was like, she ran into the ring all weird, and she did a quick, like, as soon as she hit the big boot, she almost broke her leg. I'm just like, good God almighty. Like, she was just like she had no control. Kelly didn't even take off her jacket. Like she wrestled with her jacket on.
Michelle McCool was awful. Kelly had a shit showing, but the thing that killed it for me, there was this moment to where, and I saw a video or a GIF of it online earlier. I'll have to find it and send it to the chat if I can find it again. But there was this moment when Lita was in the corner and Sasha Banks was, you know how they do the boot, the kick to the face while someone's sitting in the corner and shit?
Uh-huh.
Sasha, like, the GIF basically pretty much showed Sasha making zero contact and fucking Lita just sitting there. She didn't move her head or anything like she was getting hit like she was supposed to. It was just
so she didn't sell it.
It was just Sasha kicking at air and Lita just sitting there. Not even selling it like she's supposed to.
Wow. That's actually effed up. What I didn't like about this match is, and this is kind of made me mad because in my predictions, I predicted that there would be Peyton Royce, like there would be some NXT people coming. I predicted, you know, Peyton Royce to come.
Yeah, nobody from NXT came, did they?
Ember Moon and Kairi Sane came.
Because I picked Nikki Cross to come.
I picked Peyton Royce, the Iconic duo, but I picked Peyton Royce to be in the finals. I knew picking Nikki Bella, I should have picked Brie Bella to be in the finals. Like, that was stupid on my behalf.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, overall, like, for predictions-wise and everything, everybody did better than what I thought they would, because, like, for me, after I lost the tag team match point for between fucking Gable and Benjamin, I did not expect to actually pretty much have a three-way tie at the end.
If you want me to be completely honest, I didn't predict myself to win the Royal Rumble. I predicted Alphonse. I thought I would just, you know, hey, I'll do this. Make sure I didn't get the Loserweight title. But I predicted Alphonse to get first, and then me and you probably getting third and fourth for the chamber spots.
Yeah.
But when they said that I tied for first and they announced me as a winner because I got the main card right, I was like, wait, I won? Like, you should see my reaction. I was shocked. I didn't think I would win it.
Yeah, I mean, low-key feel some type of way about that, but it's whatever. I'm in the chamber match, so the road continues, and I plan on being champion regardless either way, so.
But this women's Royal Rumble, even with the memorable moments, I'm sadly giving this a 2.5.
Yeah, because I mean,
please
like,
stop forcing these. Stop forcing it down my throat.
You take away the nostalgia factor of it, and I mean, I guess I can excuse it and give it a. I'm going to go and excuse a few things and give it a 3 stars, just basically for this point.
So,
it's a Royal Rumble match.
What I'm hearing is you're accepting BS.
No, I'm not accepting the BS. Like, if it was a normal wrestling match, like, I'm not going to excuse bullshit in the first ever Eliminations Chamber, and I didn't excuse it in the first ever Hell in a Cell. But, like, in a Rumble match to where it's basically just a battle royal, and everybody's just being all hectic and shit, I can excuse a few botches here and there.
Everyone kept going outside under the ring. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get the frustration with it, but Asuka winning was the right choice, so that's a point for me. Fucking, a lot of wrestlers had really good showings in it. Fucking Ember Moon looked fucking great. Fucking Sasha Banks looked fucking great in the Rumble match and shit. So, like, outside of the old wrestlers, a lot of the new ones had really good showings, so that's another point for me. And the nostalgia factor of it with the returns of fucking Molly Holly, fucking Trish Stratus, and all of them gave it another point for me. So I'm giving it 3 points.
Well, I like good wrestling. I felt like the crowd was kind of dead for this Rumble. the spots were good and all that stuff, but honestly,
I honestly feel like it would have been better if it would have went on first. Like, well, not first, but like
the first Rumble.
Have the men's and women's switch spots.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The women's Rumble should have been the first Rumble to start.
Let's be honest here. The only reason the women's Royal Rumble ended the show was because of Ronda Rousey.
I thought they did that just to make history.
Nope. It was just because of Ronda Rousey. Like, I mean, that's another thing that I feel takes away from the first ever
the Ronda Rousey spot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my dad said that he liked it, but it's just like, it kind of took away Asuka's moment.
Yeah, that's the main issue I have with this whole thing. It's like, you're trying to make history, yet it gets outshined by a fucking debut. Something that you could have barely easily saved for fucking Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown.
Or heck, the next pay-per-view.
Yep. But I'm giving it 3 stars just because of decent showings by Sasha, fucking, and a bunch of other people, Ember Moon, all of them.
All right. Well, I overall grade for the pay-per-view.
6.
Are
we doing out of 10, out of 5, or out of 5?
Out of 10.
6.
A solid 6 would be good for me. Best moment and worst moment.
Best moment of the pay-per-view for me is actually a tie between Slater eliminating Sheamus and fucking Nakamura winning the men's Rumble. And worst moment, probably I'd have to say Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan versus The Bar.
Ooh, I think worst moment was watching the Brock match. That match was just disappointing me to a core.
For me, I didn't really pay attention to the Brock match because I knew it was going to happen. Like, I pretty much called it from the beginning. They're going to go around, destroy a bunch of shit. They're going to try and make fucking Lesnar look like he could be beaten. They're going to try and make Strowman look strong and shit, and Kane was going to be the one who ended up getting pinned. So I honestly did not watch most of the match.
Well, I'm going to say the best moment was seeing Rey Mysterio, even though apparently it's a one-off. And the worst moment was the women's Royal Rumble botches. It kind of killed them. It kind of killed it. Overall, the pay-per-view was a little lackluster. And for those who said last year's Rumble was bad, I actually, if you had to tell me to pick which Rumble to rewatch from Matt rewatch, I think 2017 was way better. I think 2017's Rumble was, pay-per-view wise, was an A. This Rumble,
it's nowhere near. For me, it's nowhere near the worst Rumble I've ever seen. It's just not a good Rumble.
I think the worst Rumble I've seen was probably the 2015 Rumble.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, but with that, any last words before we end it?
Honestly, no. I mean, do you want to discuss Ronda Rousey shit a little more? Or?
Sure. I mean, so I guess she's going against Charlotte, which sucks because I kind of wanted Becky to,
I mean, that's supposedly what the plan is. Like Jimmy said, they might be doing a mixed tag team match, but low-key...
A mixed tag team match with who?
Apparently what the plan is Triple H and Stephanie versus The Rock and Ronda Rousey if they can manage to get The Rock for Mania. Otherwise, it's supposed to be Charlotte versus Rousey, which honestly I'd rather see Charlotte versus Rousey just for the fact of I would find it really hilarious if fucking Rousey beat Charlotte and then Carmella cashed in and took the title from her.
I feel like WWE's the type of people that let Carmella cash in only for Ronda to be the first woman to stop the cash in.
Probably, but I still would find it hilarious if Ronda Rousey's very first fucking women's title win in WWE got fucking outshined by fucking someone like fucking Carmella.
Now, question: is Ronda Rousey like a full-timer or she's a part-timer?
Apparently she's been signed to a full-time contract, but she didn't show up on Raw, so if she's not on SmackDown then later, then I don't know what the fuck's going on. But she signed to a full-time contract.
Well, that could, I mean, I'm hoping for a good showing, but it's just that I feel like she needs to earn it.
Yeah, I agree with that. But overall, I did not like Rousey showing up at Rumble.
Yeah, I honestly, I get everyone was trying to say, but I feel like Ronda showing kind of ruined Asuka's moment, the Women's Royal Rumble moment. I think it would have been best if you just made her win the Rumble. What a debut that be, winning the first ever Rumble match. That's an incredible debut. You know what I mean?
Either that or show up at fucking, like, you know how you do this to set up the feud for fucking Rousey versus Charlotte?
Have her come at Fastlane.
Yeah, since Fastlane's the fucking SmackDown pay-per-view, have her show up at Fastlane and fucking call out Charlotte after she retains at Fastlane.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like, not like, you know, it's not like it's hard, WWE, to book good ideas.
I mean, I get the whole idea of it because it's the Royal Rumble. It's one of your big pay-per-views, so that's where you're going to have a lot more eyes watching and shit, but it's still stupid. But I don't really have anything else much to say about Rousey showing up, so...
Yeah, well, that being said, this has been Real Talk Wrestling Podcast. We love doing these episodes with you guys, so please give us a like, give us a share, give us a comment. We love doing these episodes with you. So help us out, help us grow, help us be the next big thing. And we'll see you on the next one. See ya.